And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
In this early decade, films with foreign languages are already accepted globally. This could be seen through Parasite, a South Korean film who won 4 major categories in the 92nd Academy Awards. And also La Casa de Papel, a Spanish TV show, becomes the most streamed series, generating around 100 million viewers on Netflix in 2019. An industry that I personally feel has grown from attracting niche audiences into mass audiences is Bollywood. Once famous for their over-the-top acting performances and cheesy musical numbers, they have overcome it all. Here is a list of top 10 Bollywood directors with their progressive movies from the past decade. Number 10. ROHIT Shetty. ROHIT Shetty is an Indian film director who is known for his action comedy films. He has directed 8 films in the past decade, and all of them has the right spot in the box office collections. His works include a comedy sequel of Gulmaal 3 in 2010, cop film Singham in 2011, family comedy Bol Bachchan in 2012, rom-com Chennai Express in 2013, Singham Returns in 2014, Dilwale in 2015, Gulmaal again in 2017, and Simba in 2018. He is the only director to have all 8 films collecting more than 100 million rupees back to back. He is also making the first cop universe ensemble film Suryavanshi in 2020, but was postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Number 9. ANAND In 2011, he directed The Nuwat's Menu, a rom-com film about an NRI doctor who comes to India in search of a bride, but ends up falling in love with a woman who has no interest in him. The film was critically and commercially successful. In 2013, he directed Ranjana, a tragic film about a small-town Hindu boy who falls in love with a Muslim political girl. Also successful, Anand was nominated in the Filmfare Awards for Best Director and Best Film. In 2015, he directed the sequel to the 2011 hit film The Nuwat's Menu. In this sequel, the couple is experiencing challenges 4 years after the wedding. The film becomes the biggest hit for a female-centric film in India. This film was nominated in the Filmfare Awards for Best Film and Best Director, and ends up winning it for Best Dialogue and Best Actress. Number 8. NITESH Tiwari. NITESH directed 4 successful films in the past decade. He directed his debut film Chillar Party in 2011, a film about a gang of innocent kids trying to save a dog from a ministerial loss. The film was awarded by the President of India as for the Best Children's Film and Best Screenplay in National Film Award. In 2014, he then directed Bhootnath Returns, a supernatural comedy about a ghost who is unable to scare children. In 2016, he directed Dangal, a biopic on a wrestler Mahavir Phogat who trains his daughters to become India's first world-class female wrestlers. The film was a box office blockbuster worldwide, collecting $340 million, the highest grossing ever for an Indian film. The film won NITESH Best Film and Best Director at 62nd Filmfare Awards. The film collected more collections in China than in its hometown India. In 2019, he directed Chichore, a story about a group of friends who have parted ways comes back due to a tragic incident. The film was nominated at 65th Filmfare Awards for Best Film, Best Director, Best Editing, Storyline, and Dialogues. Number 7. RAJKUMAR HIRANI. Famously known for directing 3 Idiots that was a worldwide success, he directed PK in 2014, starring Amir Khan also. The film tells a story about an alien who raises thought-provoking questions about the society. The film receives 8 nominations at 60th Filmfare Awards. Rajkumar was nominated for Best Film, Best Director, Best Story, and Best Editing. It won him the Best Screenplay and Best Dialogue. The film is also the 5th highest grossing Indian film ever with $100 million worldwide. In 2018, he directed Sanju, a biopic on the controversial Indian actor Sanjay on his addiction with drugs and arrest for association with the 1993 Bombay bombings. The film earned him 7 nominations at 64th Filmfare Awards. Rajkumar was nominated for Best Film and Best Director. Sanju is also one of the highest grossing Bollywood film ever. Number 6. ANURAG. Anurag has directed 7 films in the last decade. Anurag is famous for his psychological thrillers in Bollywood. In movies like Ugly, Gang of Wasseypur, and Raman Raghav 2.0, he dwells into the dark narratives on how evil human can be in real life. In 2012, he was nominated for Best Film and Best Director in Filmfare Awards for Gang of Wasseypur, and he won the award for Best Dialogue. In 2014, the film Ugly also nominated him for the Best Director. For his contribution to cinema, the Government of France awarded him the Knight of the Order of Arts and Letters in 2013. In 2018, he moves into a different genre when he directed Mukabas and Manmerzia. Mukabas is a motivational love story about the love story of an aspiring boxer. Manmerzia is a complicated love triangle film and was premiered in 2018 Toronto International Film Festival. To summarize, what makes Anurag a good director is his ability to portray stories about the rural side of India and mastering all the different genres, whether it's thriller or romance. Number 5. Vikramaditya Motwane. Motwane released his debut feature film titled Udan in 2010, a film about a boy who was expelled from his boarding school and returns to his strict father and a half-brother he was unaware of. The film won 7 Filmfare Awards, including the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Film. The film also won Vikram the Best Director Award at the 2011 Star Screen Awards. In 2013, he directed Lutera, a period piece love story of an asthmatic girl who falls in love with a wicked archaeologist. The film was nominated for 5 Filmfare Awards. Motwane's third film was a survival drama called Trapped. The film had its world premiere at the Mumbai Film Festival, where it was praised and received a standing ovation. The film won the Best Asian Film at Neuchâtel International Fantastic Film Festival in Switzerland in 2017. What makes Motwane a good director is his ability to show the fragility of his character and relate it to the heartwarming story that connects all audience together. Number 4. SHOOJIT SIRCAR. In 2012, he directed Wiki Donor, a comedy film about a doctor trying to find a healthy sperm donor. The film was considered to be out of the box and became successful. The film was awarded by the President of India for National Film Award for Best Popular Film providing wholesome entertainment. The film has 7 nominations at Filmfare Awards, including Best Film and Best Director for SHOOJIT SIRCAR. In 2013, he directed Madras Cafe, a political action thriller film about the assassination of Indira Gandhi. SHOOJIT SIRCAR was praised for making films on real-life historical events in India. In 2015, he directed Piku. The film tells a story about a dysfunctional relationship between a father and his daughter. The film received 9 nominations at 61st Filmfare Awards, including Best Film and Best Director for SHOOJIT SIRCAR. His last film of the decade was October. The film earned 6 nominations at the Filmfare Awards. What makes SHOOJIT SIRCAR a great director is his way of sharing thoughtful journey about love, grief, and mortality in all of his films with light depth. Number 3. ABHISHEK CHAUBHEY. In 2010, he directed his debut feature film Ishqiya. The black comedy film tells a story about 2 men who fall for a widow and they plan to commit a crime. The film was a success. The film was nominated for 7 Filmfare Awards and was selected for screening at 34th Cairo International Film Festival. In 2014, he directed his sequel Der Ishqiya. The film continues the story where the 2 men are out from jail and try to steal a jewel necklace. The film is considered to be better than the prequel, an event that rarely happens for sequel films. In 2016, he directed Uttar Punjab. He highlights the current heroin epidemic that is happening in Punjab. The film has 12 nominations in the Filmfare Awards, including Best Film and Best Director for ABHISHEK. In 2019, he directed Sonchiria. The film tells a story about Thakur's in a Western filmmaking method. The film has 11 nominations at 65 Filmfare Awards and winning the Critics Award for Best Film and Best Director for ABHISHEK. What makes ABHISHEK a good director is his combination of film noir genre and saucy comedy while bringing up current events happening in rural India. Number 2. ZOYA AKHTAR, the only female on the list, but she surely leaves a mark. In 2011, she directed Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. The film tells a story about three friends traveling to Spain for a bachelor party and soon becomes a lesson of life. The film was a huge critical and commercial success. The film received 13 nominations at 57 Filmfare Awards, and Zoya won the Best Film and Best Director award. In 2015, she directed the multi-starrer Dil Dhadkne. The film tells first-world problems of a rich family celebrating an anniversary on a cruise. The film received 4 nominations at 61st Filmfare Awards. In 2019, she directed Gully Boy, a film about a street rapper who uses his music to highlight inequalities. The film was a critical and commercial success. The film was premiered at Berlin International Film Festival. It was also selected as the Indian entry for Best International Feature Film at the 92nd Academy Awards, though not nominated. Gully Boy won a record of winning 13 Filmfare Awards from 18 nominations they received at the 65th Filmfare Awards. Truly an extraordinary end for the decade of Zoya. What makes Zoya a good director is her ability to depict the perspective of male and female protagonists. She lets the character drive the story with emotional balance and powerful social message. And number 1, Sanjay Leela Bhansali. He tops the list for directing 4 movies in the last decade. In 2011, he directed Guzarish, a film about a renowned magician who files a petition for euthanasia due to his paralysis. The film was praised and received 4 nominations at Filmfare Awards, including for his directing. The film also inspired 2013 Hollywood film Me Before You. In 2013, he directed Ram Leela, an adaptation of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. The film was adapted into a Gujarati folktale delivering an Indian taste into it. The film was a huge success. The film received 8 nominations at the Filmfare Awards, including Best Film and Best Director for Sanjay. In 2015, he directed the period piece Bajirao Mastani. The film is considered to be one of the most expensive Hindi films and was still successful. The film tells the story of Bajirao, who is married but falls in love with the warrior princess Mastani. The film received 11 nominations at 61st Filmfare Awards, even winning Sanjay the Best Film and the Best Director. The film was also awarded by the President of India for Sanjay's excellent directing. In 2018, he directed Padmavat, also a period piece. The film tells a story about a tyrannical sultan who tries to capture Queen Padmavati. The film received 17 nominations at 64th Filmfare Awards, including Best Film and Best Director for Sanjay. He went on winning the award for the Best Music Director. What makes Sanjay Leela Bhansali the greatest Bollywood director today is his vision on storytelling in classical yet royal Indian style. His originality in music, detailed screenplay, and magnificent art productions are what makes all his films into becoming a magnum opus.